Hi, so thought I'd make another video. I'm here at the end of there's a place called Cap de Nice, right on the shoreline, and over in the distance you can see that's the Promenade des Anglais over there with the lights of Nice. But here it's pretty dark. Up in the sky I can see Jupiter, and then Saturn, and then Venus, all in a line tonight. It's quite a nice evening. A little bit cold, but I put my long johns on before I came out. Came out on a bike, of course. So this week on the markets, it's been quite difficult. It's been volatile. This afternoon, Friday, we had the news of Germany, or Austria and possibly Germany, going back into lockdowns for the coronavirus. I just scan around here. I don't know whether much of this will come out. There's a couple of planes approaching. They're on the inbound flight path for the airport at Nice. So that news spooked the market sort of this morning, and the futures were heavily down, but we bounced after that, and so it was a tricky day. I made some money today on the S&P and the FTSE, and a little tiny bit in the Nasdaq, and over the week I think I'm up over 4%, which is pretty good. As I've said before, my benchmark is 2.5%. So anything more than that is a bonus. Last weekend I had a mate of mine over from Britain, so that was good fun. That was going out and drinking, and we actually came fishing, and we fished just really near here. We didn't catch anything, but that doesn't really matter. It was good to catch up. Yeah, so that's the update, and I've been trading more the Nasdaq recently. It's the Nasdaq 100. I can get a very tight spread on it, and it's extremely volatile, which is good in a way because you can be quickly in profit and lock your profit in. But I'm not good at running profits on it. There's a plane just coming into land now. It's above me, so it's quite noisy. So I've got to scale out of the position. I think it's a better idea. Just take half off at a predefined profit target, and let the rest run. And I've been doing that on the S&P 500 quite a bit recently. I've just been putting a trailing stop in so that the market will get me out, because I've been doing this long enough to know that it's a mistake just to grab a profit because you see it. If you're in a trade and the trade is in profit, you were right about it. So as long as you keep being right, you should stay in the trade. That's the way I look at it. And the trailing stop will obviously it'll move as the market moves with you, and eventually you'll get stopped out. And sometimes you'll just get stopped out for a very small profit, but other times it can be pretty good if you just leave it in, and even better, just don't look at the price and just do something else, and you'll find out later in the afternoon where you closed the trade, or rather where the algorithms close the trade for you. So that can be a good thing to do. So I'm just down here enjoying a beer. It's been quite a busy week. As I say, the early half of the week, my mate was still here, so it was a bit difficult. His flight was it wasn't cancelled, but he didn't have the requisite documentation to return to the UK, so he had to stay and book another flight and stay another night. So Monday and Tuesday I wasn't really 100% concentrating on the market, but yesterday and today were a bit better. So yeah, so if you enjoy the video, give it a like, make a comment if you're trading, if you trade the markets that I do, or whatever markets you trade. These days I'm mainly trading the S&P 500, the FTSE and the Nasdaq 100, with a few stock trades, but my stock trades tend to be very small in comparison to the index trades. The great thing about the indices is it's very liquid, and the spreads are extremely tight, which is really what you want, and they trade 24 hours a day these days. And I think maybe being in Europe rather than the US may give us or me an advantage, in that I can trade at 4 or 5 in the morning US time, or even earlier than that, which I think sometimes it is an advantage, because I mean one of the reasons that London became the trading centre it did years ago is it's smack bang in the middle between Asia and the US, obviously, and so that gives it, I think, an advantage, and I'm 1 hour ahead of London. So anyway, that's my update. So okay, bye.